Hey everybody, welcome back to a video. In this one we're going to be learning about radio buttons. So before going into the video, I would appreciate you guys liking and subscribing the video and feel free to comment. So let's go into the topic. So first, let's see what does radio buttons mean. So basically radio buttons allow us, or to say users, to select a single option only. So that's basically what radio buttons does, and they are kind of opposite for the check buttons, in which you can just select multi-select, and for this you can just select single. So let's just see an example using these. So first let me import my tkinter module and just do that real quick, and we are done. And then I just spelled the tkinter wrong, so let's just do that. And also I'm gonna create my window, so let me just do that, and also create my window main loop, and we are done. So here we created a window and we are running it and stuff, so we're doing pretty basic stuff. So now we're gonna have our radio button as a variable, and this should be our first radio button. So let me just do that. And then to create your radio button, you have to have this radio button, and as you see, it just says radio button which allows only one or several buttons in on state. So that's basically what it does. And then I'm gonna have my window, so let's just do that, and then have my text right there. And I guess that should be it. So let me just even make it true. And also let's just run this to see if it works or not. So also I have to pack this, so let's just see our output. And as you see, we got our output and it's by default selected, and that's a problem while copying and pasting everything and stuff, so we're gonna see in a second. So first let me just copy these because I need more radio buttons. So let's just say three will be enough, I guess. So let's just do that, and then I'm just gonna change the text to false, and that should be, let's just say if the user don't know, I'm just gonna say I don't know for them. So just to say I don't know, and then that should be it. So let's just see if we get our output or not. So let's just see, and there we go, we got our output, and they're kind of small, right, the text. And also whenever you see they're selected, if I try to click false, it's not even doing anything. So we're gonna fix that in a second after we get our font fixed. So let's change our font. So first, to change the font, you have to use something called font right there, and then have your color. So let me just name it Arial, and then have a, let's just say font to be like 25, I guess. And then let me just make it bold, and then that should be it. So I guess that should be it. So let me just copy this, paste it right there, and also the same thing for this one. And we are done with the same font size and stuff. So let's just run this and see. And I guess that should be a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better, I'll say. And whenever we run this, as you see, true or false is kind of in a line, and it's kind of aligned, but it's slightly not. Okay, let's just take it, it's kind of aligned. But what about this I don't know? Like, it's just too far away from these. So to fix that aligning and stuff, we have to do something called anchor. So to do that, you just have to have inside your pack and have anchor. And if you're using place, you can just have a comma and then have your anchor and stuff. So that's basically how you can do, and then have an alphabet called W in capital case, and that should be it. So let me just copy and paste it right there and there, and we should be done, I guess. So now let's see our output, how it changed us. So let's see, and our output is a lot better. Like before it was I don't know right there, and it's kind of lame, but now it's a lot better. So you can even change the font, foreground, the text color, anything you want. So you can basically change anything, and that's what you can do with these buttons. Now let's see if you can, how you can fix that, like the checking and stuff. So let's just do that. So first I'm gonna have my variable right there equals, I'm just gonna, let's just say X, and then I'm gonna have the variable, copy this, let me just copy that, and then put it right here and also right here, and we are done with our X. But whenever we hover over, as you see, X is not defined. So to fix that, I'm gonna have the value X or variable X, and then have int variable. So that's basically what you can do. So it's basically returning 1 or 0 depending on how it is, right? Like whenever we learn in my previous videos, like the check buttons videos, it just returned us 1 or 0, right? But in this it's quite different. So let's just run this to see our output. So let me just run this, and I know now it's a lot better, like it's not unchecked and stuff. So let's just click true, and as you see, just check everything. Like I can't uncheck it because radio buttons cannot be unchecked, and that's how this thing works. So to fix that, you have to do something like value. So value, let me just do value equals, let's just say 1. since this is our first thing, since like this is our first like radio button and stuff. So yeah, so let me just keep the value 2 right there. I'm just gonna change this, so value 2, and that should be 3, and that should be 2. And then we change our values right now, so you can even now let's just run this to see first our output, and then we're just gonna go to the next topic. So let's just click on true, and there we go, it does work. So let's just click on I don't know, and it removed the thing from true, the selection. Let's just click false, and as you see, it did remove. So that's what you can do with these. Now we change the image, everything and stuff. So now you can also do like submit buttons and check if it's true or not. You can basically do whatever you want with these. So let's see an example of how do you do it. So first, let's just see. So first, I'm just gonna have something like let's just say command. So first, instead of just having clicking and stuff, let me just submit so that I can get my result. So I'm just gonna have submit, and let's just give submit button, and that's what I'm gonna have, submit right there. And then this is basically my variable, and then I'm gonna create my button, and then have window, and then have like text. So let's just say submit, because since this is our submit button and stuff, so submit function we are also gonna create. So let's just not worry about that. And also we have to give a command, right? So whenever the user clicks it, it's gonna go to the trigger or go to the function which we give in this command. And now I'm gonna give my function, so let's just say true or false, because I'm gonna name the function as true or false, just like that. And there we go. And also I'm gonna change the font, because the font of this will be so small. So let's just change the font right there. Font equals, let's just make it Arial, and then have a font size of, let's just say this is 25. So let me just take it as 20, or let's just take 16, and I'm gonna put it bold, and that would be it, I guess. So also let me just even change the background and stuff. So I just clicked the wrong place comma, so let me just do that. And then we're gonna change the foreground, the active background and stuff. So let me just first start with the, let's just say a background. So let me just do that background real quick, and then have a background of, let's just say black, and foreground of white. And then I'm gonna even change the active background, because whenever we run this and stuff, it's not gonna work properly. So we're just gonna change the active background to black, and I'm just gonna change this to the same colors which I had. So let me just do that real quick. And then I'm also gonna change for the same active foreground. So let's just do that, and I'm gonna change this to white. And there we go, we are done with our active foreground and active background. But the only error we have is the true or false is not defined and stuff. So let's just create a true or false function. So I'm just gonna keep it like below this X thing. So let me just do that. So and then I'm gonna have, let's just say true or false function. So let me just do that, and then have my if statement, so that we can return if they got correct or not. So let's just do that in a second. So now I'm just gonna get the X value. So let me just do x.get, which is this one. So before seeing what we have to do the next step, we have to decide what is the correct option. So let's just say the correct option is true, which is radio button 1. So let's just say x.get equals 1, and people might think like 1 is true, 0 is false, as I said in my before videos, but that's not how this time it works. It works because of the value. So let's just say radio button 2 is our correct one, and you have to give radio x.get equals 2. So that's what you have to give right there, and let's just keep it 1 for now. So let's just do that. And then if it's correct, it's gonna print us 1 out of 1 correct, and there we go. And in any other case, so let's just say the user clicks the other stuff, then it's probably gonna go to this one. So then let's just print our value first. So let me just do that. Print, I'm just gonna print 0 out of 1 correct, and basically they got 0 out of 1 correct. And then let me just do that. So I guess that should be it. So let's just see our code and make sure that we pack this. So we never pack this, so let me just do that. And we might forget sometimes, so sometimes it may cause errors, so we don't want that. So let's just run this to see our output. So let's just do that, and our submit function came, and our main button. So you can even do whatever we want with this. So you can even keep labels, so that even you can make questions and stuff. You can also make a quiz game or whatever you want. So basically radio buttons are a lot of fun. So let's just click, since our correct option is true, I'm just gonna make it wrong. So let's just say, I don't know, submit 0 out of 1 correct, and false, let's just keep it there, 0 out of 1 correct. And now let me just give it true. and then submit 1 out of 1 correct. So that's what you can do. And you can even have an elif statement. So let me just do that real quick. So elif statement, and in this statement I'm just gonna say like let's just say something like, let's just say if they keep I don't know, it's gonna say you don't know, so you can just check to something or stuff. So we can do that. So let's just say x.get equals, so x.get, and I forgot the parentheses right there, so let me just do that. And our I don't know is the value 3, and let me just do that. And then I'm just gonna print saying you don't know. So you don't know, so that's basically what we're gonna say, you don't know, and that should be it. So I guess let me just run this to see our output. So let's just do that. So let me just pick true, and it should give 1 out of 1 correct, false, 0 out of 1 correct, I don't know, you don't know. So that's what it does, and it's a lot of fun with these. So you can even delete and stuff, so you can do a lot of things. So I guess that's it for today's video. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.